right on time. Only 2 hours and 15 minutes late for my usual scheduled broadcast, but hey, I streamed for a long time last night and wanted to get some sleep and do some stuff this morning. I have my coffee, very important. My delicious coffee. So we can proceed with working on our Gypsy Danger. You can see here we've got our 2 legs here. 2 legs. La. Today we're going to be working on the middle parts, I think. I'm not sure how far we'll get. Let me get this thing out of the way. Yeah, let me get this thing really out of the way. Whoop. And it's sort of dangerous only because I'm kind of relying on a tripod to hold onto my wire. And if I move wrong, then the whole thing's coming down. Okay, so we've got, looks like pelvis, waist, chest, and maybe head we can get done today. And what that would leave then is the arms and weaponry. But again, we'll have to see how many parts are involved in this because, you know, each part gets really tender loving care for this. So let's get started. Step out of the way. I definitely need access to my parts. Come over here. Give me your little parts. I need you. Okay. So legs can be over here. We can have legs just chilling right there. Still think these are. It's a really nice kit. I really love the lining and the detail on it. That's going to come through very well. Definitely needs paint love. Got to put the paint love on there. It's gonna be a nice kit. Let's see what kind of scale we got going on here. First of all, I'll get myself centered-ish. Okay, good. All right. We need F's and A's. Here's some A's. A's get. I need A11 and A13. Scooch in a little bit. F11 and F13. Okay. Or, hey, these are A's, not F's. Okay. Ooh. Do not hit microphone. Hitting microphone is verboten. Okay. There are A's and F. Here F, here F. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that chest armor. And awesome. I'm gonna paint the living shit out of you. Wow. Okay, that's cool. F6, F7. Which I'm gonna get started. Yep. The things that have hip joints. Well, not really joints. More like hip cylinders, I guess. Boop, boop. There will, you know, and since it's the Gunpla stream, I will be doing a giveaway. I'm still trying to sort out how exactly it will work in terms of the mechanics behind it, but I will be giving away a classic. It's not like a classic kit, but it's a classic type Gunpla model. So it is a Gundam. No, I can't remember. I think it's a 00. it really is the classic looking Gundam model, the red, white, and blue model. I'm going to be giving that away alongside a small kind of kit like I've got here. It's not going to have all this stuff in it. This is stuff that I've gathered, but it's going to have all the basics for you to do a good kit. And yeah, I'll be doing that. I'm kind of excited about it. If it goes well, I'll probably continue doing that into the future. Try to get people more involved with this stuff. You know? Hey, it's X Creations. Ooh, the X Pog. How you doing, man? How you feeling this morning? Actually, I guess it'd be afternoon for you, wouldn't it? And then some. It would be. Hey, Colette. Why, hello there. And Colette, what's on the nail art agenda today? What day are we on? On the 12 days. Getting ready for stream? Yeah. Red, gold, and black water marble. Ooh, nice. Day 4 of operations to commence. So yeah. Happy to keep you company while you lurk. If that's a thing. Slept from 7 to 11 p.m. So your 4 a.m. to 11 back in sleep was sufficient. Hey, nice. You're doing that, the napping strats. God, I love these God hands so much. Some of these cuts were really kind of close. I like to try to get nubs in 2 passes with these, so I can get them as close as possible and reduce any plastic scarring that can happen due to stress. Stress is the thing that makes plastic go a funny shade of marbly white. We don't want that. It doesn't look good. Can I get any more? No, I can't. I'm not even going to try. Well, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I mean, one of the nice things about working at the frequency that you are is so much is, it's like practice, like with the setup and everything. You got this. Also, how's that new camera working out for you? It looked good. Nip, nip, nip. Weird angle on this one. That's going to be a big old shaver right there. Crazy shave. Yeah. No, Colette, you got to blame it on the new camera. That's the pro strat. It is always the equipment's fault. Put that on a t-shirt, sell it, make millions, buy an island, retire, easy. I'm still struggling with deciding on what I want to do paint-wise with this guy. I mean, I'm really torn between, okay, what did Gipsy Danger look like out of the factory kind of look versus having some weathering, some battle damage and things like that. And honestly, the weathering, battle damage, and so on, that is a lot harder to pull off than like a clean look. But I'm really starting to feel like I want to do a little of the damaging. I've watched, for inspiration, I've watched both Pacific Rims in the last week. Some really cool stuff can be had. I need a second model. No. Yeah, merch shelf. Merch incoming. All right. And the funny part with this too is I've got this freaking shadow right here And it's just because of this camera that you're looking through right here. It's got this base, as you can see, so it casts this shadow. I've got a light, but it makes the shadow worse. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Dang, shadow's getting in the way. A little deep. That's good. Gotta lift off. This is a stubborn little booger. Come on, bite in. There you go. Baby's backside. Hey, sunburnt. I'm glad that you're here. Is this the first one that you've been able to join us? If so, that's great. Welcome. Welcome to the world of middle-aged men playing with toys. Nails are very important when building models because they tell you whether or not something is smooth. Good. Planed pretty well. Okay. Good. Next. Light to go under the camera so it doesn't cast a shadow. Maybe. I mean, I thought about that, maybe doing a ring light thing, perhaps. And I might. It's just I hate the set getting more and more complicated. But no choice. Gotta have good light. Yeah, I was kind of, if I'm gonna go a direction, it's probably gonna be the ring light direction. I really don't like battery lights. As personal experience, they always fail at the worst possible time. But then again, I'm kind of running out of outlets in here. Am I zoomed in pretty well? Yeah, that's good. That's a good zoom angle. A little bit deep, so I tried to swoosh it up quickly to just get it out. Ooh, this one's weird. All right. Funny enough, it did not gouge. Huh, crazy. All this streaming stuff, lights and stuff. Doing that painting booth thing damn near burned me out. Is that a natural line? Or is that just a production line? I think that's just a production line. There's this really small line right here. I think from this angle is going to be the best way. Here. I don't like using just the edge, but sometimes you have to. And by that, I mean like the corners of this little knife, because it's a really good way. It's just natural tendency to start gouging, and that creates problems. We don't want problems. In model making, there is absolutely mistakes and not happy accidents. As you go far enough, there's no coming back. That was a beautiful case in point to what I was just talking about, because I had to use this corner and it did gouge a little bit out. So sometimes in model making, again, it's just knowing when to stop. Quit trying to fix it. If you keep trying to fix it, you're going to make it much worse. Good. This isn't too bad. I might monkey with light here in a second. How this goes usually depends on what it's like outside too. Ooh, that one was just a wacky dude. Okay. If it's flat, then that's all that matters. If it's flat, I can live with it because we're going to be painting. So. Yikes, yikes, bad angle. That was our rough one. I just need to clear up that side. But that's fine. This one I think I am going to buff a little bit with my tri-grit here. This is ultra fine sandpaper, and I'm just getting this to get rid of some of the rough burr off. And though you see discoloration, it's going to make it much more flat, medium. You know, it's been a while since I've cut myself in model making. And then this other side is like ultra fine, ultra fine. And that gets rid of all the small stuff. Normally when you're sanding, you want to just go one direction, small bits at a time, but I'm not taking a lot of material off. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm trying to basically shine the plastic up. So on this ultra fine part of the tri-grit, I don't mind really getting in there with some pressure and using rough movements like this. And you kind of know you're there when it gets a little squeaky. There it goes. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see in terms of the shine, see how shiny it is now? Even though there's that little discoloration, it's pretty much nice and perfectly flat now. So when I go back and paint it, you're not going to be able to tell something's wrong with that. And this guy here. Battery operated lights, so you can take it with the classes. So you can see, a lot of the time they are too dark. It's getting bad, older, still sticking with it being the light. Bunch of great magnetic battery operated lights. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, it's my own personal. I hate dealing with having to recharge stuff. I'm lazy. Oh, that was a nice one. Wow, that popped that little dude right off. Excellent. Okay. Now I believe these were also connection areas, but these are really small, and yeah, we got the tiniest little bit of junk right here. Tiniest. You know, at that level, I am probably just going to use. It is really tiny. I just need to take the rough edge off, which this will do just fine. I don't want to round the part. I just want to take off the rough. Perfect. Okay, now we can construct. These two bad boys go together like so. Good. And this is one solid piece, so I can paint all of this as just one thing, which will be nice. And then you go this here. Come on, get in there. Get in there now. Oh wait, no, this has got all sorts of fancy crap. There we go. Multiple connections. Nice to see. Ooh, that's cool. I like how there's negative space in this piece. That's really cool. And cod piece, I imagine. Cod piece. All right, and we have a pelvis. Sort of. Okay. Easy pelvis. Whoop. Some of this, some of my leave-ins. Okay, now A16 to complete the pelvis. 15-16? Yes, 15-16. Pelvis. Let me see about what this does. All right, so it's much better quality light, but you see we got this shadow right here. Rather annoying. If I rotate you, what does that do to the shadow? You still have a bit of a shadow here, but I think that's better. Also, it means that I can see this better as well. So I'm gonna go with this. Me being able to see the part is surprisingly important. Spring on this is getting a little bit lax. Get in there. Oh no! Oh no! These pieces are meant to be glued on, apparently. So that will happen at some point, but not now. So, orient correctly, please. You put your heel down. Some of these models get ultra tiny, and that's funny because they tend to be the ones that aren't the like marketed as the really difficult, challenging ones. But I kind of disagree. The smaller they get, the easier it is for things to go really wrong. Bigger models means you got more material to work with. Naturally. It's going to be a 3-clipper. Okay. Oh, that's awkward. This is an awkward little place. I don't like doing it in this angle. Context. And we can just pop right off. Good. Ooh-da. Ew, this one's rough. It's scarred all over the place. Turned out all right, though. If you snip off little bits at a time, you will reduce the scarring potential of the final cut. And that's the goal. That's why I'm doing little small cuts and making a mess of my office here. It's just got a little tiny flash that needs to come off. Good. Oh no, there's more. There's more. Never mind, just kidding. Haha. Yep. Awkward piece. That was my nickname in high school. Good. I probably need to do a little scrapey on this one though. Got a tiniest little dude jutting out there. All gone? Yeah. All gone. Okay. The nice part about this too is in terms of cutting myself, it may not look like it, but I'm using very slight pressure to do this. I'm not using much force at all. If I need to do something with a lot of force, I will put it on the mat and really go at it. But these really don't require all that much force. Just shaving small bits of plastic off. And I like to think of this more like a planer than a chopper. Just trying to grab the slightest little amount and then strip a little tiny bit off at a time, like so, like a little planer. This is going to be a difficult cut. Got it. Oh, yikes, that's a big whopping dude just sitting there. I think for this one's pretty close already. Good? Nope. Not good enough. Man, this is an intense little piece to work on. Oh no. No gouging. Oh. Sounds good. And that one looks like it was needing some more attention, but it really did not. This one is really close already. Might just be a scrapey. Nope. I can feel it. I can feel it calling to me. Please. Please cut me off. Okay, I will. There you go. Yoncha. There we go. And this angle. It's a three-dimensional arc. Those are real bastards to clean up. Like if you were doing this on an organic model, Godspeed, is everything's a three-dimensional arc basically on an organic model. Is good. When's the last piece? That is really already pretty darn good. I do have a little piece here that needs something. Needs something out of life. I think that was it. I think that's what it needed. X, I'm glad you're able to save Smokey. Otherwise, we would have X depression percent strim, and I'm kind of low on the banana stickers. Cats being cats. Meaning heart attack for you. I bet I can make this jump. No, you can't. No, I can. Watch. I'm not even paying attention. I'm just jamming this on here. Like, oh, it goes this way, I guess. You go here. You go here. We line up. Wow, I really am impressed with the negative space use. That is sharp. That is sharp. When I'm saying negative space, it's the empties, right? So this empty space. A cheaper way is to just, in terms of manufacturing everything, is just make this a fill-in thing and then cap it on top. But it's just really cool that they have so much negative space. It makes the eye have a much easier time suspending disbelief. Very impressive. I like it. Oh, that's a solid connection. He doesn't know how to handle his weight. Yep, Tiberius is kind of at that place too, because Tiberius is going to be a big cat. He's still not quite sure about his mass. Hey, Luke. Hello there. If it isn't my favorite top-hatted individual, how are you doing this morning? Well, afternoon. This afternoon. Pelvis complete. All right, waist unit. I need F's. And I need quote-unquote polycaps. I still don't buy that they're polycaps. But they're calling them polycaps, so we'll just go with that. 4 and 5. Ooh. Again, the detail on this. All these little nooks and crannies and pipings and stuff. Love it. And where are my polycaps? Here you are. Got them. C and D. Interesting. Wonder if I'm going to be, because this is a single piece. We're working on central core stuff, but I wonder if this is part of just a mass, which is not unusual, a mass production of polycap units for a variety of kits, or what? Because we're only going to be using one of each of these. And this set has 2 of each. Deal with the polycaps because these are really easy and I don't have to really do any cleanup on them. Got to keep it planed out. Doing all right. Ooh, working on that casual HK. Heck yeah. Hollow Knight, I tell you. 106 is trying to give me an aneurysm. You want to lower your self-esteem to start speedrunning Hollow Knight. Game will be like, nah. Don't think so. Yeah. I need to find a better angle for this guy. Ooh, I don't like this one much better. Okay, that works. A lot of detail on this, and it's like, okay, which one is actual nub for me to remove, and which one is a feature? Okay. Kind of been feeling meh. Nothing wrong with taking a break every now and again, right? Actually, I've been hitting the streaming pretty hard. I might need one of those myself. I've enjoyed all of it. However, I don't want to burn myself out. And to do that, one must do things besides trimming. Just every once in a while, you know. A little bit of an edge here. Good. Very nice. Also has a weird little edge. Wow, what an awkward piece. This is a domed piece. This one is weird. I'm gonna have to do something special for this little nub mark. First we'll get the big stuff off. Like so. Then we'll dry grit it. I'm actually gonna use something, I'm gonna use the coarser end on this a little bit. Because it's rounded. And for when I'm actually removing material, it's very light pressure and it's always the same direction. I'm doing a bit of a rock here because this is a little rounded dome piece, just so I can get the big stuff off. I'm not really wanting to rip through material like crazy. I just want to smooth off any of the jaggies in here. Then I can turn around and go to a higher grit with a little bit more pressure. Still going one direction though. And it's not a tremendous amount of pressure. Looks good. I cannot catch it with my finger. And then I finish it off with the super high grit, I guess. I don't know technically if this would be a grit, but I'm just going to polish it up using this. And if all went well, you get a nice shiny little dome piece right there with no jaggies sticking out. If you do it right, then it should look symmetrical between these two. What I'm going for. Okay. Anybody else? Nope, that was it. Next piece. Oh, another little dome piece. Part of my hope in this process, as I'm streaming it, like from a viewer perspective, is I'm hoping in some ways, like Bob Ross, this is a bit of like visual ASMR. Because it's a slow process. It's a really meticulous process to do well and to do right. Not a lot of flash or wow moments. When the wow moments happen, they're good ones, but more of a, you know, place to chill, snug up, enjoy a warm beverage, maybe take a nap, what have you. Or, you know, also hopeful that people can learn some of the Gunpla stuff here and maybe go out to their as to of yet uncharted hyper nerd modeling store and pick up a kit, give her a shot. This is really weird. Okay, maybe I can do this. First of all, I need the correct side of the knife. You. Oh wow, what am I gonna do? with this. Which is a definite departure from my usual, a lot more intense HK speedrun type stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something real weird on this one. I guess not weird, it's just something I would prefer not to have to do. Alright, I'm gonna have to give it this sort of wiggle. Okay, that should work. I can just use the smaller edge. Give her a flick. Yeah, that's working quite well. Yeah, having multiple content types absolutely does help. Like, if I were just doing nothing but 106s all the time, I wouldn't want to do 106s, honestly. Then there would really be no point. Okay. No, Hobby Lobby is closed Sundays, it's true.
That's because they love Jesus.
Oh, is it?
What about Cheddar?
What about Cheddar?
Go, Cheddar, go!
What about Cheddar? He's crazy. Oop, wrong side. Wrong side. The beasts have been released. Ah, man, this is such a weird little... I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't know if that's just an armor piece. It looks like a connection of some sort. Maybe a connection to the legs somehow. That's not bad. Now I can just go in here and round this out completely. Pretty good? Yep. I like it. Okay. Any big stuff sticking out on these guys? You do want these pretty clean because if this is precise, if there's something sticking out on the edge, it's going to push the piece slightly apart, and that will mess with your fit. You've got to have a good fit if you want to battle kaiju. You also have to use the correct side of the blade if you want to battle kaiju. Oh no, it's a killer kitten. And yeah, this one's got a little bit too. Okay. Now then, we've got this. We may construct. Are you sure? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting that they use these little, what do we got here? Hexagons, right? And they're not perfectly round, which I guess would give it some more frictional force. Yeah, what are you going to make, Luke? I too am curious. How? I don't quite... Where do you want me to throw this guy? This is not intuitive. Okay, you're saying it should be like so. Let me check this out from the other side. I am not understanding how... Oh, I see. I see. It's just a really weird loosey-goosey type fit. Get in there. You gotta fit. This is odd. Are you sure? I don't quite buy these instrucciones. On this, it makes sense. I mean, it does fit. So yeah, I don't know about that. Let me see how these guys fit together. I don't think that this. No, that really is the way it's supposed to go. That is the weirdest thing. Okay, well, best of luck. I don't even know how I'm gonna make this work. Just like that. Wow, this is an awkward ass piece. And it doesn't slot in anywhere. It just doesn't make sense to me if that's how they constructed it. Hmm. No, it's basically saying it's supposed to be like this. Yet this piece does not want to behave in such a way. It wants to, it's like it barely, maybe, is there a slight angle to that? This is weird. Try it like this. Yeah. Dexterity is being pressed to its limits. This is freaking weird. Okay, I think that's where we're supposed to be. Something like this. Press that up. God, if that is the case, that is weird. Just weird. Weirdest pressure fit I've seen. Okay, there's been some weird stuff on this model, but that one was, I think, the weirdest thus far. Okay, there's that. Armor pieces. A 3, 4, and 14. Let's see. Standing model of the night. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, crochet the bosses from HK. So are you going to stream that, Luke? Mm-hmm. Or nah? Model making is fun. 3, 4. Where's my 14? Here's my 14. Alone on an island, all by itself. Yep, sorry, hit the mic. Oh, mic. Oh, good, 2 connections. Saves me time. Boop. Boop. I was killing time at Best Buy because it was, close to the hospital yesterday, and I needed to waste about 30 minutes. They had like Hollow Knight plush deals that came with the game for Switch. I thought that was kind of cool. Though I was really hoping there'd be a Zote somewhere, but of course, no. Can't ever have a Zote. Eh. So weird. Oh god, that was really bad. Let's deal with this thing right now, since it moved my nipper weird, and I did not compensate correctly to fix it. We gotta scrapey the living crap out of it. Maybe, hopefully, fix it. God, there's a lot of rough on here. Okay, and who's the big culprit? Who's the one that's getting in the way? You. Okay. I think it's saved. All right, let's just finish this out while I've got it in my hand. Context. I really, really enjoy the organic shapes of this model, but wow, it makes it a challenge to build. Also needs the scrapey action. All right, Colette. Have fun on your stream. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sure I'll see you later. Camera room set up for streaming any craft stuff. That's cool though. Luke, maybe we can get a picture? This one just needs the buffing. Just the buffing. And this extremely awkward area right here. A little bit more shine up, please. If you would, sir. There's the squeaky. Okay, and is that? Nope, that's good. Okay. Back to the beating. Since I've done that part, let me finish off this one. Tight curves, three-dimensional arcs. What more could a girl ask for? Careful. Get off of there. Get off of there. Hey, get off there. Good. Much better. Oh man, this is on two planes too. No wonder. Two arcs and two planes. Walk into a bar. Stop me if you know this one. Ooh, sweet, Luke. If and when, yes. Computer and setup, I could stream when you make... That would be awesome, son. You know, the really nice thing about streaming is if you want to get back into something, it is so good at it kind of... forces is not the right word, but force. It forces you to pay attention to it and put effort into it, you know, because you have an audience. It's a really good way to do it. You know, like even with just this, I find myself doing it truly the right way because I don't want someone to watch this and then take my bad habits of, you know, just going fast for the sake of going fast sometimes and all that. So streaming is a really good way if you want to get back into a thing or develop a thing, in my opinion, as a, I guess, a motivator. It's also fun. Gives you people to hang out with. And you get opinions, suggestions, great ideas. Once in a while you get a troll too, and those are fun. That's how you know you're alive, when you get trolled. Weird. I think I might want to do one of these on this. No, that's kind of difficult to see. I just don't want to have to come from the end of this piece this way. Ugh, I have to. That's not bad. Ooh, computer shopping. Just for the pyramids. Pyramids are good. And good computers make it all the better. You can get those 9 high pyramids. The god mids. Okay. And then this little dude right here. This guy. All these really weird angles are requiring that I use this, and I prefer not to use it if I don't have to. The more it's just a knife, the better. He's an IT guy. Well, good. That means you're going to get yourself a good computer. God, director of IT. There you go. Really good computer. That's nice. And do I worry about these guys? Yeah, a little bit. There's still a little jut sitting out, and these are really thin pieces right here, so we're just going to give it a bit of a polish. Take rough edges off. And we're good. Okay, good. Construct. Okay, it's a testament to a good model maker. When you've got an armor piece, right, that's going to cover something, but they put detail in it anyway. That is really, that's impressive to see. It's one of those things where, like, if you're the maker, if you're the artist, you know it's there. No one else may, but you do, and it makes a difference in terms of how you construct, how you, get it all together, how it makes you feel, so on. Abs, look, abs. I've got abs. Haha. Okay. You are this guy. You go here. Yes? The only way you can go. Am I sure about that? Sure it's not this way? No, it's this way. I'm just going to switch and try a different one. These are just really tight fits. I think that's what's going on here. There we go. Definitely tight fits. Yeah, definitely. Definitely Judge Wapner. Okay. We have a vase. Sweet. And I'm going to bet this is where this goes. Ooh, that's a tight fit. I'm concerned about the piece on top, the polycap on top. There we go. Get on in there. Okay. We have any movement here? Like little to none. There's movement, but it is ultra slight. Actually, it is none. Take that back. It really just does not want to rotate at all. There's that. Ooh, no, see, Sunburn, that's awesome. Not only that, but it's like commercial level IT stuff that you get to borrow. Delicious coffee. Look at this piece. Pretty damn cool, I think. I love this lumbar thingy. Like all these little pipes, I really want to get in there and paint them. Give them some life, maybe metallic or something. This model is also going to force me to work on brush technique, which I kind of like. Look at all these little tiny panel details. They're kind of shallow, but we can work with those. We can fill those in and really make them pop. Really nice little panel details. Shadowing and shading needs to definitely go on here, and I think that's going to be more of a weathering thing I'll do rather than a straight up painting thing. Because I mean, I could go through here and pre-shade and all that, but I don't think that's the look I'm going for. You know, I want it to have seen battle, but be in good shape. You know, it's like, hey, we've got this 5-year-old FA18, so it's got some of the, you know, the condensation and you know, speed, you know, condensation plus speed marks where there's streaking and stuff along it. Even though it's new, it's in really good condition and everything. That's really what I'm going for. I don't want it to be like battle damage to shit or anything. Let me remove some of the detritus. Have a bit of a vape. All right. All sorts of shit for this next part. Now we're moving to the chest unit. And this is a pretty marquee piece of the model. Pretty iconic. It's got the turbine in the chest. So it's definitely an iconic part of Gipsy Danger. And of course, anything that's iconic, you do not want to screw up. People will get so mad at you. That's not what it looks like at all. You know, things like hero props. Do not get things like lightsabers wrong. Do not get things like phasers wrong. People lose their shit on you. And there's a lot of parts to this, so I think I'm just going to sort of do a one at a time. Anytime I clear a tree, I'm just going to clean up the pieces from that tree first before moving on. Should be nice and clean. Oh yeah, baby. He's good. Okay. Hi, Tiberius. Wait, what are you complaining about? What's the matter with the big brown kitten, huh? You don't know? Are you bored? Go find the small kitten. He'll do stuff with you. Ah, man, another very gentle arc right here, which is a great way to gouge the crap out of your pieces. Okay, that's about as good as that one's gonna go. I knocked a little bit of the edge off here. So let me just clean that up. And whenever I'm doing this, I'm using the opposite side to the angle of the chisel, which is pretty standard practice as I understand it for woodworking. Using the back side as a scraper. Okay. This angle, these arcs. Okay. Same thing happened here. Okay, I can't fingernail it. Therefore, it's good enough. Good enough for what we are doing. That part's done. Now we need a, let's get the J. J. Are you one of the little guys? Nope, that's an E. Hello? Where's J? Oh, is J a clear part? It is! J's a clear part. It's our first clear part. J4. Clear parts are tricky to work with. They almost always feel brittle, more brittle to me. Yeah, like even that cut, it felt very brittle. Just, it doesn't have the same give as solid pieces, which I'm sure has something to do with the chemical composition of the things I need to include in order to make it clear. Clear parts are a real test of patience because mistakes are very easy to make, and there's not much you can do to really fix mistakes once they are made on clear parts. So the slower you go, the better. That's one of the reasons why Sasabi was a real challenge for me, because a great deal of it is clear, right? All the armor pieces are clear. Now, I don't know if I can catch any more of this. I will try. Oh, a little tiny bit. And I have yet another clear model to play with as well. So, challenge, but fun. Okay. Be very, very careful. Yep, that's as good as that one's going to get. You got to really know when to stop with these guys too. You will absolutely make things worse. I promise. There it is. Give it a little wiggle. There. That's it's, if you can't see it, that's good, right? That's an example of this going really well. You can kind of catch the edge of it right here. You just have to take 1.5 years to cut it off carefully, but the result's worth it if it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Got a little bit. I really don't want to do this, but it's enough of an edge I kind of have to. Please be merciful. Thank you. Okay, there's that piece. Now we need all the F's on the planet. Okay. Come here, all the F's on the planet. Big boys, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, let's get the little dudes first. I am not doing this from a good angle. I always like to try to, oops, sorry, I just smacked you guys with this. Do it from the underside, the unfinished side. Because it's almost always a flatter surface, so I can see better my target. And I always like to cut from the underside so I see exactly what it is that I'm cutting. If you do it from this, your hand's in the way, right? You can't see what you're cutting. You have to do rotations and then rotate back, and it's just, you're going to cut something you don't want to cut at some point. This way, it's just much easier to be accurate. Okay. And who's still on? You two. Okay. And the big boys. I'm going to leave a lot of margin on these. Not that much margin. There we go. Okay. Let's start with the big dudes. That one went flying. Zoom! Chop, chop, chop. Good. I don't really want to cut from that angle. Angle's mo better. Much mo better. Okay. Yeah. I'll just focus on these first, so I don't lose sight of where nubs are. Ooh, you're in there good. Eh. Long distance. There we go. That's good. These things are very exposed, so that's probably a really bad place for them to put the nubs. But we have to work with it, so we will. That's actually pretty good. I will hit it with the tri-grit. See if I can't dull it down a little bit. A little bit of a bubble thing going on. Oops. Good. I probably should scrape this a little bit too. That's a lot of weak plastic right there. Nope, it's just really deep. Okay. Good, okay. As long as it's flat. And it is. It doesn't need much attention. A little bit. Good. Next. Nope. That guy was wanting to gouge. And I say no. Gouging not permitted. Crow judge. Okay, that was good. As for these little bastards, ooh, yeah, I'm immediately stopping there. That doesn't get much better than that. This one is rough. Rough. I can't get the right angle. Okay, I'll just do it from here, I think. Yep. There it goes. Still got a little too. There it went. A little bit of weirdness. Sorry, I'm probably off camera right now, but this is a really small thing I'm trying to monkey with. Okay, that's good. Kind of rough. I have to get a little heavier. Yeah, it's much better. Much better. What is a Gypsy Danger? Hey, Dildo Boo. Gypsy Danger is a mechanical, massive fighting robot armor from the movie Pacific Rim, which is basically Godzilla meets like Gundam or Voltron or some shit. Really cool looking mechs. Good. And this one's pretty much perfect. It's got a little bit of an edge, so I'll just polish that up a little bit. And it's like it was never there. Now the little pieces. I think these are just all straight up connection points, so that should make things easy. No. Why would you put this on an awkward little bump like that? Max, why would you do that? Despite me, why you would do it? How am I gonna get a tooth on this? That is as good as that's gonna get. Maybe this direction. Good. That guy's fine. Another weird round piece, so I'm gonna polish this guy too. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice and flat. Oh, wow, that one went much better. Still has a bit of an edge though. It is not allowed. Okay. Oh man, I don't have to do it this way. My least favorite way is I don't have as much control. This way. Okay, but that turned out really quite well, so no more concerns about that. This just needs a bit of scraping. Good. Okay. Next. All right. Progress. One little guy that does not want to behave. There he is. Got him. And we're flat. Good. Excellent. You know what I could do? Even though I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know. Let's see what this does. I didn't want you to start yet. Stop. We'll just use all the free Twitch nonsense. Okay. Yeah, you. I don't know if that's gonna work. Blah! Sorry, guys. It's just like I need to get something there because I'm gonna just be focusing on this and it's gonna be all silent and shit. But you know, all that's available is the stuff that you won't get copyright struck for and blah. I don't know. We'll go with silence for now. I'll fuck with that later. Okay, we can construct all this now. Step one, you, my dear friend, are to go in here. Really? This is... Oh, yeah, this is the cowl thing. Cool. So. Okay. And then these guys need to go in here, like so. So, kind of weird. Okay. Kind of pop in a little bit. Do both of them? I think both of them are destined to pop in. Oh. Now this is a great way to break pieces. Let me get in here and really see what this wants me to do. Now, does this thing actually... It seems like it wants it to. But it's really quite a tight fit into that. Slightly angled otherwise. Let's see what this one does. Okay. Got this weird angularity to it. Square peg, I'm sorry, round peg, square hole. Maybe that's intentional. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, there's that. Then this guy needs to be inserted yonder, like a so. Okay. Clear dude goes in the one way that it can, which would be this way, this orientation. Clear dude engage. Okay. Ooh, God. Pull it all apart. Also part of the plan. Okay. Do you need to get pushed in? No, nope, nope. As far as you go. All right, and then you bring these two things together. This is where we'll see exactly how this is supposed to fit together. Oh God, no. Do not do that to me. Okay, why are you struggling to fit together? Ah, no place to get leverage on this either without pushing something out. Okay, find leverage points. I don't like having to force, because that usually is a great way to break pieces. Yeah, this is not going to fit together like at all. And even if I try to force it, it's like, nope. Okay, so who's the problem? Your pegs. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, they got the same weird frickin' hexagon things going on in here. Yeah, there's why design it this way? That's the thing I don't like about this kit. That's not a very thoughtful way to accomplish this. Okay, there goes one. Please, you two, stay in place. I feel like this thing is, by design, supposed to get pushed down in there. I need to get something so I can do that. Let me get maybe the back of a tweezer. Yeah, just get out of here, both of you. Full leverage would be here. There you go. That's what you're supposed to look like. Okay, there. Now those suckers are in there. Then you go here. And you go here. Oops. Huh? And we bring everybody to the party. Yep. The arms were the problem. Okay. We have a chest. Sweet. Let me go to the music really quick so I can destroy X's ears again. Because I think that we all had a fun time doing that, didn't we? All right, let me see, what can I do here? I could X. I could. Okay, it's capturing through speakers. So let me do this. Good. Go to. Okay. That's not what I want. Just some nonsense in the background. What did I just turn way down? Audio output capture. All right. I've been told video game OST is usually a safe route, since if I could find a place that would do that for me, I would be totally down to do that. So give me some feedback on this as we go, guys. You hate the music, you like the music, not so much the content, it's just more the levels and shit. So it's not, if I'm doing a thing, it's not just dead space. I've got it turned way down in OBS. So it should really just be background. But if it sucks and you prefer silence, let me know. Kind of a proof of concept thing for the moment. What do I need? I need a lot of things. A1. Okay. I need A5, A6, A17. And A17. Big ol' upper chest piece. Okay. Let's clean these guys up. Oh, that one came right off. Ew. Dubstep all the things. Ooh, this is a rough one. Maybe if I hit it from this direction, I can clean that up a little bit better. A little bit. Und okay. Go. There, have another thing. I don't even know what it sounds like. It's just something besides silence. And I will go back and watch the VOD and see just how cringe everything was. Oh, you couldn't really hear anything. It should be piping through. I'm gonna have a feedback loop here for just a second. Okay. Alright, feedback loop over. Yeah, I can definitely hear music. I want to turn down just a little bit though. Maybe about there. We'll play with that for a sec. Wah, wah. Hello? I'm like, I'm missing a piece. What the hell happened? No, I need it. I need a piece. Snip, snip. Snip, snip, snip. Okay. Now to clean all this up. More of these arcs. Scary, scary arcs. A little weird gouge thing I will be getting rid of now. There we go. I can't remember her last name, but I know the makeup artist, Jordan, I can't remember her name, basically does this kind of thing too. She's just got this sort of in the background while she's doing her thing, which I thought was a nice touch. Though she monitors the music far more closely than I am at the moment. But I think it's still better than just dead air if I'm really focusing on this, you know. Gotta rely on that free for Twitch stuff, which is all relegated basically to electronica of some sort, which is fine and everything, but a little variety in someone's life never hurt. Weird nub right here. It's on a little stair step kind of deal, so it's hard to get to begin with, but it wants to roll off the side, and that can create some problems. Gotta plane this out a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's a good. Oh, that's good. You, sir, are done. Oh, this is already pretty flat. Did I already do this one? This one's rough. Okay. That's good. Also needs a little scrapage. Ooh. Good. And you're as good as you're going to get already. Dude. Turned out okay, but had me a little frightened there for a sec piece. Wow, this is difficult to get to. Let's go in from here, I think. There we go. That got it. No, you would have to be in this direction. Crap. Okay. Get up there a little bit, and maybe I can get the rest of this in this direction. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can live with that. Okay. The front piece, so of course it's going to get tons of scrutiny. I got to be pretty careful with it. But they did not make it easy. Damn you, moldsman. And you probably can't see this very well. I'm really having to focus down on it. Kind of a dangerous piece to screw up. There it is. Okay. Well, food's involved, and Kiba's upset about the fact that he is not. That would be my guess. No, I don't like that. That chittering. That chittering is bad. Means there's a divot that I have to deal with. Okay, that may have dealt with it, actually. Okay. Wow, this one's tar. This is hard. This one's tough and hard at the same time. You know what my brain does? It just starts combining words. Put on this back end, I think. No. We can work our way around. There's the angle I wanted, right there. Okay. It was tough, but we got it there, I think. It's still got a little edge here I need to knock off. Okay, there we go. Woo, that was a tough piece. All right, I think everybody else is good now. Yes? I do you? Feel like I did. These are a little bit rough though. I don't think I did. I don't think I would have left that much material on. That one's as good as ever it's going to be. Okay. That might be why. It was already pretty good to begin with. Coffee, please. Okay, we got the A pieces. Now I need F's and a J. Let's get the F's first, and the J is a clear part. F. I need F, 8 and 9, which are right here. These little thrusters or something? Little lights? They look like maybe they're little lights. Little light paneling. Oh. Three little baby lights. Oh. I hate having to use the tip of this thing. Again, context is important because it's fragile, but they force you into it with this nub right here. Yeah. Also, the tip does not make a very good cut in comparison to deeper. Get off, please. Oh, poop. That got it. super rough in here, though. That's not going to get better. Any better than that. I'm not going to force the issue. And this guy, that's actually pretty freaking good. I don't know if I want to press my luck on that any further. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and now we just need the clear part. The ultra iconic clear part, the turbine. And anything that is clear, I will be at some point putting it into multi-surface. No, wait. What is it? It's not multi-surface, is it? The pledge stuff. We'll be getting a coat of that. For maximum clarity. Good. Jeez, Kiba. Oh, that is really good. Got a bit of a bump I gotta take care of. Go. Oh, just a little on this end too. Yep, there we go. Okay, now we can construct all this stuff. Number one. Oh, I completely missed a nub. Go me. The slightest little deal right here. There it is. Gotcha. Okay. Now we can construct. That would not be the correct way, would it? Yeah, it's the mechanical stuff does go outward. Not surprisingly. Okay. There's that. Look, it looks like your grandmother's crystal. I'm not talking about meth. By the way. Test plate. Okay. And these guys? How are you supposed to be slid into place? So? Da-da-da. Yeah. Get your orientations right, Crotron. Okay, you're in. Are you in or are you out? I don't know. A lot of pressure. Okay. These on first. Where are these supposed to go? On here. Okay. Really? How do you propose that works, model? Oh, I see. I guess it's like this. No, it really wants to settle in one spot, but let me try the opposite. See what it does there. Okay, yeah, that's what they want. You will definitely need to get glued down. A lot of ya. It'll be glue for the lot of ya. Okay. Okay. Last thing is the top piece. Where's my connection points? I felt them, but oop. I want to make sure I'm hitting them correctly. Okay. Come here, connection point. Okay. I can see why now that would not necessarily need to be glued down. Sweet. Chest piece. Almost done. Now I need a 9, a 10, and all the Fs on the planet. My Fs are already handy, so let's just pop those guys off. I need 13, 14, 16, 17. Which are these guys? Hit the microphone again, sorry about that. Okay, that's all the Fs that I need, and then I need a 2, a 10 and 9. Little armor. That requires gluing. Good. One. 9. Alright. God, I wonder if they have enough connection pieces for this little tiny piece of armor. Very detailed though. Maybe needed lots of pressure. Ooh, that came completely cleanly off. Great. I like when it does that. That one did not. There we go. Okay. Yikes. Ugh. Single piece. Cylinders are the worst thing to deal with when it comes to nut marks. Let's start with the thing that I'm not looking forward to doing. You can really screw cylinders up. There we go. And nourished within our generation. And as it stands now, I will not let it be taken control of by some power-hungry motherfuckers. Fuck so. Okay. Undo. Pretty good. A little tiny edge right here. Good. let's see. I think I can just zip off that part and we'll be good. I've still got a little bit more on the other side. Okay. Scrapey, scrapey. Push everything to the side with my extremely powerful breath, both in velocity and in intensity. This coffee. Okay. Wow. Couple pieces are tough. Got a little on my finger there. Did not cut myself, just that tough, durable skin on top. Got caught in there a little. Terms of service! Yeah, this is kind of delicate, so I have to bring it a little bit closer to me. Sorry about that. Can't see much. Oh, you can see at the very edge. Not in frame very well, but... Okay. Gotta hit it from this other direction or other orientation and get a position that'll work. That'll work. Yes, like so. Good. And a little scrapey on these sides, and this guy will be done. Fingernails getting in the way. This one is really tough to work with. Okay. Next. Okay. Glad that piece is done. Don't make me use the tip of the damn things, please. Oh! Do not drop pieces on floor. Emergency. Und? Okay. Cleanup time. Go back and look at that one in a sec. Ooh, this one's actually pretty nut. Well, there's one edge I have to contend with here. That's good. This thing though is going to require a little bit of sanding. And polishing. Okay. Dude. Lightest little edge right here is just being stubborn. There it goes. Gone now. Okay. Good. 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 No, just this scary piece left. Yeah. Little scrapey should be able to work this part out. There it goes. Beautiful. Gut. Und? All right, those parts are done. Now, don't make me glue things. Are these symmetrical? They are not. All these should be matched together though. So you are oriented in this direction, correct? Yep. And this thing is again a pressure fit. My favorite. Blah. Oh, it's a good pressure fit at least. Okay. That's nice. The last one was just flopping all over the place. Got pieces just flopping in the breeze, you know? No good. Your mech is never going to survive against a kaiju attack that way. Gotta weld this shit on. Okay. And then these here go somewhere. What are you even telling me? This on the back end? Yes. Here? Look at that. Oh, Ben and Tiberius. Get him! Kick his ass, sea bass. Don't take no shit off no kittens. Okay. I'm not seeing how this is supposed to be oriented. And I'm assuming it's supposed to be like this. But it doesn't seem to want. Strange angle. Yeah, and it's actually saying, put me in at an odd angle. I don't get it though. Like, that? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Definitely is going together like it wants to go this way. Definitely snug, and it looks good. So, oh, I take all that back. Confirm, not snug at all. And these do have to be glued. Wow, that's great manufacturing. Why? Okay, what's this supposed to? How's this supposed to actually work? So I can see what is popping this guy out. It's just gonna want to pop out. I'm not looking for it. I'm gonna have to clamp this, I guess. That's just gonna be on there kind of loosely for now, and it will fall off multiple times, I am sure. And now we get a special thing to do. We get electronics to play with. How exciting! All right. 17. LED unit. I need Fs. Fs. And I need 18, 19? That is correct. 18 and 19. Okay. Almost done with that. Nice boxy part. Makes it easy to cut things off of. Drop the base and stuff. Don't drop the base. Expensive. Good. Good. Bad. This looks just to be like a battery or electronics housing, so I don't need to go way crazy on it. A little bit rough though. But anything worth doing, you know. Go. Okay. Battery. Hello, SSD. I put a bunch of duds of free public use, do not get copyright infringement dubstep on. I know it's your favorite. All right, electrical engineer mode, engage. Here's our little baby screws. Do I have a screwdriver handy for that? Of course they will. Of course they will. Okay. What kind of batteries does this thing even use? Unknown. I'll have to do some research, I guess, and figure it out. Inserting the LED into the actual little baby unit. This requires hearing aid batteries, I'm guessing. Really small. You post on R Twitch when their original music gets flagged. Yeah, that's the best. Hey, look, I got this is mine. I own it. I made it. What are you talking about? Which? Right. No, I need you to not fly off the desk. Yo. This goes on top. Okay, this goes here. Like so. And then, oh, I did not cut off one of the problems. Cut the problem off. Walking around with your problems hanging out again. Here, sir, I own this music. And I demand that I give royalties to myself. Okay. I'm guessing you go this way. I'll need to go get batteries for this. Go watch batteries. Jesus, Guys, I can't. I just can't. Completely missed whole nubs on both of them. Who does that? Me. That's who. Now, if I thought ahead, I would have already gotten the batteries. I didn't, so we don't have any. But I will get this unit put together now, so as to keep everything together. Now I think I do have a little tiny Phillips head in my box here. I do believe. I do. For whatever reason, I do indeed have one. Ooh. Now, I have a feeling that this is screwing straight into the plastic, so this is going to be interesting from a threading perspective. I want it to do its best to bite in straight as I establish these threads. There we go. Okay. Just enough to close it. We're not putting together a vehicle or something requiring tremendous amounts of torque. I have a feeling this kind of plastic is not known for its ability to remain safe from thread stripping, so I'm not going to push it. Good. That's pretty solid. Okay, there's that. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. You are now safely enshrined in the model, and therefore we can throw you away. Let me clean up a little bit here. Kind of a fan of cleaning up as you go. To be vacuumed later. And by later I mean directly after this trim. Just little pieces of plastic everywhere. Flying everywhere. Okay. Anti-static brush for the win. Okay. Now then, what do we got to do? We got to get 7, 8, and 12. Actually, 7, 8, 12, 18, 19. Yep, 7, 8, 12, 18, and 19. Which is pretty much everything else, right? 17, yep, everything else on A. Ooh, this part came out kind of rough. That wasn't me. I didn't do that up top. I don't know if you can just kind of, there you go. Feel that? That was, looks like a bad mold job. We can clean it up. And A is complete. That goes into our pile of dead soldiers. God hands. God hands. That was kind of close. No, round piece. Alright. I'll look forward to that one in a second. I'm sure. Oh. Weird. Weird placement. Okay, I'm not gonna push my luck on that. Kind of like off two edges, and that's odd to try to deal with. And I think it's just dumb. They put these on a side that's clearly visible. That's just bad practice. It really, if you're gonna stick it to something, it needs to be on the underside. I'm not. Moldsman, please. Oh yeah, I'm a nerd. Proud nerd since forever. I was a nerd back when being a nerd got your ass kicked all the time. Luckily I was big and kind of scary, so largely left alone, but still definitely a big old nerd back then. Things have not changed. Make models, it's good. Good for you. Okay. You done? You're good. That was a little bit weird compared to the other one. Mr. G, are you a nerd? Yes! How dare you insinuate otherwise? As a matter of fact, I'm a nerd and a geek. Cultivated over 40 years of very hard work. Oh. Hey, that was almost a big problem. Still maybe. Ugh. Okay. Alright, I kind of saved that a little bit. Shit, how am I going to approach this? What an angle. Okay, that is absolutely as good as that's getting. I'm not even going to scrape it. This needs scraped. This is rough. Rough. You got a flash problem here. How you doing, Ludo? The difference between a nerd and a geek is about $2.25. Weird. Ooh, rain, nice. No, not Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty! This is a tricky ass part. And it's an assy trick part too. Trick part, Pog! There we go. Too many round surfaces. This is just going to get scraped a little bit. That's all we're going to do with this. Knock some edge off. There I am, completely off camera again, I'm sure. Good. Okay, and the last little deal. Looks great. I'm not touching that any further. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. These parts with rounded doodads make me sad inside. They're such a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, that one wasn't bad. Good. I'll be able to deal with that one. Not a problem. That's good. You can paint over that. A little bit more. There was more than I thought. Okay. Need a little bit of a scrape because I had one large part just jutting right out of it. And spectacular. Okay. Oh, this one. Be tricky. One little tiny hill right here. Needs to go away. Are you still? Yeah. Ugh. These, I know I keep bitching about them, but these curves are just tough to deal with. Get smooth without destroying the arc and all that. Do not look at the arc! Okay, all that shit's done. Now we need F15. We need the Tomcat. Bring out the Tomcat. Almost done with F. F15. Oh, I hear bells and a lot of moving boxes. That can only mean that an animal invasion has beset itself upon me. Okay. Oh man, odd angle. So this is on a bevel, and that can be a challenge because you're forced to do a couple things. The first thing with this, because the bevel is next to a flat planed edge, I have to use just the edge of my knife here, and this is a nightmare if you're using a standard kind of hobby blade. With the chisel blade it actually is doable, but there's such little surface area to work with. It's hard to get the material off without doing what happened there, and scratching things up a bit. I can fix the scratches, that's not a problem. That's a paint and finish thing. But still, anytime you can not have to do that is a good thing, right? Okay. Oh man, that's pretty rough. Clean blade, please. There we go. Good. Little microplane. I want this to be a plane more than a chopper. Okay. I just need to fix the integrity of this bevel. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna hit it with the tri-grit a little bit too. It definitely calls for it. Oh. Good. Off with you. Too deep. There we go. Practice effects. That's another thing that happens often, is you'll do like one side of a piece, and by the time you get to the next side, the other side almost always is going to do better because you've had practice now on the specific piece. It can be kind of a curse. We're just going to polish it up, get rid of the edge. I'm not going to sand the polish. Good. And I'm pretty aggressive on the polish side. Not on the sandpaper side, but the polish side, yes. Ashta, it is also my wife's favorite. Gipsy Danger is pretty badass as far as I'm concerned as well, though I do like, Obsidian Fury. A little bit better, just because it looks badass. But this model that I'm creating, for those that don't know, is for my wife. She really likes Pacific Rim and Gipsy Danger and all that. So, this is going to be hers. Now we can construct the rest of this piece. I wonder how hard it is to deal with this. Let's see. Now you are inserted first. Let's see how this goes. It's like I must insert its core. It will not accept its core. Take your core, damn it. Is this correct, is it not? I'm also curious about how the hell I'm supposed to get this thing out. Okay, once it's in. It is supposed to go this way, is it not? Oh god. Yeah, these things fall off. Right, now getting this thing out, that should be hilarious. I need to be able to get it out. Pry bar. Okay, that's not bad at all with the pry bar. Yeah, I can. Oh, actually, I'm just saying, can I reliably get this thing in and out? Ha ha ha. Could put batteries in it. It is in there pretty tightly. I don't want to hurt the plastic piece though. That's part of it. I don't want to hurt any part of the model. Yeah, it's pretty in there. Release yourself. I'm not going to put this in now. I want to get the batteries for it. And we can get all that installed on the next stream or something. Oh, this is kind of convenient right here. A little leverage. How else can I get leverage? I don't want to have to bust out pliers to deal with this. But it's not too bad. I just need to find leverage. Oh, there it is. You can also see where I need to drag. I really don't want to put any pressure at all on that part. So I'm going to do a little blacksmith trick. Oh, that worked. Okay, so there's that piece. And I can actually see where it's scraping on here. That's good. Preemptively. And do a rough sand on this. This is not going to be visible. So I just wanted to get a little material down because I could see right where I sanded. That's where it was catching. I'm doing a little rough sand. Just to bring it down ever so slightly. Make it easier to get in. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna hang out there while I figure out what kind of batteries you take. You guys are done. This guy goes in like so. Yes? Really? You don't? Oh. Alright. I've skipped a step. That would explain some things. So this guy... goes onto the cowl thing. Und... where are you supposed to fit in? Up yonder? Like so? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. These guys have to be on first. This one here. This one here. Then this guy can go here. Is that right? Yeah, that's what it's wanting me to do. Difficult to maneuver though. There we go. That's most stable. This one's gonna be a challenge though. Nope, wasn't too bad. Okay, now we got those in. That goes in. Now we need these guys. In this orientation, I do believe. What do you plug into? That's not very tight. Guess it doesn't really need to be. Oh, hit the camera. Sorry, everybody. Sorry about that. My bad, okay. No, don't fall off! Ah, everything's falling off. Quit it. Must glue. I can't glue yet. Gotta paint first. I just need you to hold together a little bit longer, okay? Model, think you can do that for me? Okay. You are not engaged. Get engaged. Raise a family. Go on. Oh, you little son of a bitch. Seriously? Look at this, the cascade of failure. All right, take a look and see. Okay, these are gonna be pretty loose on there. Like really loose. Okay, almost. It's already off. God damn. I don't want to glue these yet. I gotta stay off. My solution to that problem. Okay. Then this guy goes on. Somehow. Isn't this way? Alright. Not bad. Interesting back piece. When these things are on, it'll be much cooler looking. But again, they're saying you must glue, and I say GTFO for that noise. This one in particular, just really try to jam it on there and it just will not stay. Gluing this one's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm going to have to figure out a way to clamp everything close to paint. But for now, I can just keep these guys together. So as to know where they belong. Okay, there is that. And we got one last thing to do before stream done today, which is the head unit. And then I can kind of put all this together. Yeah. So there. So it'll be correct. Okay. Tape break. J's and F's. The last of the F pieces. And F now joins the dead soldiers. Come on, get on there. Yeah. Laura. This model is weird. It's either death grip or gonna fall off. Period. It's like, no. Oh, that's not true. I guess there's plenty of in the middle, but it really does feel like it's either death grip and never coming out, or you're gonna have to like completely weld a piece to another for it to work. Overall, it's actually a really good model. It's just, that's a weird consistency issue. I just need to knock edge off. So, well, here too. Okay, there's that piece. I need J. And J's clear, right? Yep, clear pieces. Let's just get all the J pieces off while I'm here. That's 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, and 5. Ooh, that's a cool little piece right there. Okay. One. 3. And this very, very fantastic looking visor piece. That's really detailed. That's nice. I don't know how you can see it. Nice looking part. I'm actually cutting off from the sprue. Kind of hard to tell me. See what this... Okay, this is sharp cornered, so I can... Here. And from here. No, don't slide down. I need more material, not less, to work with. Let's tackle this guy first. He's got me the most worried. Okay. This is another multi-dimensional cut thing we got to do. This is scary. Okay. Good for there. Okay. Fairly lightly. Trying to remove anything rough. I really don't want to take much of any of this off because A, it's very small, and B, it's clear. So the more you stress clear, the worse the result is always going to be. Ooh. Hold on. Almost there, just need to get in here and knock this piece off. Okay, that got it. Good. Got this little dude right here. Knock right off. And yeah, still a little bit of a lip here. Be very patient. There it is. There it is. All right, thank God that one's done. Some weird LED looking thingy. Not a typical mech part I can recall. Very typical for light brights. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get much better. I can do a little polish on it though. Just a little polish, you know. Get it shiny like. In it. Last piece. Looks much more angular, thank God. Clean. And two things here. Okay, those are both very clean when they came off. Don't want to screw with it anymore. It's just going to make it worse if I do. Okay, I got all the J's. Now we need E's. E. E's. All of them? E1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of them. The runner just for the head. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing, Cheddar? Oh, time to get it. Okay. All I hear is little squealy noises. Try not to eat any wires, okay? Oh, this one's using the wrong frickin' nippers to begin with, but right, these are the ones I want for that cut anyway. Very small parts. Not the smallest, but little tiny babies. At the dead soldier for the pile. These are really small, so I think I'm just going to go for nipper straps on most of them. Some of them are a little bit bigger, so I can pare them down a little bit, but when they get this small, I'm usually better off just relying on one nipper cut, followed by maybe a little bit of polishing or sanding. Though I really don't like using sanding. We'll see. See what happens. That's what I need some sanding. Tiny. Okay. What is this supposed to even do? I think this is correct. Yeah, it is. It's the connection point throwing me off a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to tell if this is nub I should be cutting off or part that is part of detail. Ooh, that one's gross. Okay. Okay. There we go. That was good. That was helpful. Very nice, very nice. It was not as bad. Just a bit. Hey, very nice. These are pretty shallow. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything with the blade. Yeah, in this configuration without actually hurting more of the piece. So, scrape it is. That's good. And for the other side. Okay. Very nice. And for this guy. You gotta get it scraped. Okay. Oh man. Alright. Okay, I need to look at this as reference. What are you? You're like a little... Okay, yeah. That was difficult to tell the difference between. I was not sure if this was nubs to be cut off or like structure pieces to go into something. There's my answer. Little tiny little piece. And those turned out pretty freaking well, really. Okay. Off, please. Okay, now we can actually construct the head. So, step one. Can only go in one way. Courtesy of this little divot right here. Go. Oh, come here. The little chevron piece up. In what orientation? This orientation. Okay. Is that right? Yes, indeed. Okay, there's that. That's done now. We can put on the E things, which are these. What am I missing? Okay, you're part of that. You're part of that. This thing goes on this post. What direction though? With these on the bottom. Yes. Yes, makes sense. Makes sense. Where? Okay. And these guys. The mandibles of the operation. Gotta go like this. Oh. Okay. Visor piece. Does it slide in? The deal? Yep, there we go. Yep. And then you get your jaw and your eyes and stuff. Look, Mom, I got a jaw! What do you want, a frickin' medal? That'd be nice. Good looking little helmet. I don't even mind this part. They did a good job of differentiation on this top part. I am going to really secure the living crap out of this, though, after I paint it. That part is a little bit off. Oops, sorry, guys. Take a look at the helmet. Pretty nice. And, of course, all this is clear as diffusion from the LED thing, so the visor is going to light up, too, which will be pretty damn cool, I think. Which explains this thing. This is actually the neck. Actually, the neck. Pretty cool. All right, let's construct some of this. Now, okay, we got legs with things that want to fly off. That's fine. It's interesting orientation. I think there's a lot of separation at the hip joint and forward as well. This guy just does not want to go on at all, does he? Fine. Well, let me get to a leverage point. There we go. Pops as you going in. Pop, pop. Okay. Now, must fix orientations. There we go. Yep. You falling off as expected. You know. Good to get this right now. Yep. And for you. Those are requiring glue parts. Let's start squaring this stuff up. Okay, you need go back. Not that much. Okay. You need to rotate forward. All right. Gipsy Jangy. Gipsy. Okay. Those parts are going to come flying off again, I'm sure. There's that. Now I need where... Oh. Yeah, no, this is fine. I'm like, where'd the waist go? Right in front of you? All right. Let's see, where can I get leverage? I'm sure this is going to be... No, it was much easier than the bottom part. Thank God. Okay. Hands ahead. Ooh, that looks cool. I can't fit it on the screen. There. Pretty cool. Zoom in right on the crotch. I'm just gonna move it a bit at this so you can get a zoom in on it. Look at all this detail. It's going to be so nice to paint. So much detail in there. All right. Now, bring him up a little bit. Straighten her up, actually. The ship. I would love to see what these kind of look like on. Well, that might be asking much. These do not want to stick on like at all. Despite my best efforts. But I might be able to get them to just hang out for a second. For a family photo, you know? Pretty cool. That's what the back looks like. And everything that's gray is going to be a metallic of some sort. Probably multiple metallics. The base is, I am going to probably stick with dark iron for the base, but we're going to definitely make it pop with some gold, some coppers. Like the thruster louvers and things like that just look really cool when you combine, especially things like graphite or starship filth on top of a metallic. Profile. Look at all that detail on just the halves. So cool. And then I really, really like the head unit. The chest and the head are just really, really cool stuff. A little bit better contrast there. Coming together. And even the bottom of the feet. That's a sign of good quality right there. When they pay attention to the stuff the thing's just going to stand on. Good stuff. All right. And this is a tall dude. Gipsy Danger is a tall unit. I can't even fit I can't fit Gipsy in the frame even. Here, let me give you some of this first of all. Light. There. How tall is it? Banana for scale. No, I've got a measuring tape. We're looking at right at 10 inches tall. Pretty tall model. I definitely have big models chilling. But in comparison to Sazabi, for example, that is 1 inch taller than Sazabi. So it is my second tallest model, which I guess deserves a reward or some crap. I don't know. All right. With that, I'm going to turn off this flashlight. We have made excellent progress on Sazabi for today. I'm very pleased. This is going to be really exciting to paint. I still need to do a lot of thinking about the paint and the painting in general, what I want to do, where I want to go. Still have things I need to flesh out in my own brain. But this was good stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go to a thing and do a stuff. I'm going to send this all over to Colette if she's still going. She's doing her 12 Days of Christmas nail arts. I find the nail part fascinating in terms of the paint applications and the techniques she used. But of course, you know, I'm sure everyone here who's in chat right now, at least, knows Colette as the nail master. If you're interested in learning how to do some neat nails, then it's a good place to go. Go chill. If she's on. Why is this not saying it? Okay, here we go. He is on. Okay. And we're doing water marbling, which is very interesting. I'd like to find an application for water marbling in model making. But I'm going to go ahead and rate us on over there. It'll just take a second for me to get it set up so I can. And while I'm doing that, I want to say thank you to everybody who came by. I hope you're enjoying the progress that we're making, and hope that you're finding it to be a comfy little stream. Always appreciate it. Next week, I think we'll be finishing up on the Gipsy Danger, and then it'll be paint discussion time. Okay, no raid message. We're just going to jump on over there. The button has been pressed. Have a good rest of your Sunday, a restful night's sleep, and a great week next week.